Okay, so we're here on the Mavs. We have LeBron James. This is basically just taking him from this Lakers team, and we put him onto the current Mavs with AD, Kyrie, those other guys. So for the starting lineup, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do, but we have Kyrie Irving, we have Klay Thompson, um, we have Cooper Flag, we have LeBron, and then we have Anthony Davis. Um, I'm pretty sure this team can play really, really well. I think this team can um, just exceed expectations, quite honestly. And obviously, we have Cooper Flag starting, so that's going to be really good for the team. We end up going 67 and 15. Jokic is MVP, and Cooper Flag is Rookie of the Year, pretty obviously. 17, 7, and 5. 1.5 steals and 2 blocks per game, with about 35% from three. Josh Giddey on the Knicks. Okay, interesting. Um, we end up winning Coach of the Year and Executive of the Year as well. As I said previously, with the first seed, 67 and 15. So that's really, really good. We had an 81% winning percentage, so that's pretty good. LeBron 18, 7, and 9. AD 20, 10, and 4 on the season. Kyrie 21, 5, and 6. Klay Thompson 15. Cooper Flag 17, and a couple other stats here for other guys. The team is playing pretty well, honestly. A lot of these guys have obviously improved, which is kind of surprising, but I think we should be able to make it to the finals. We end up sweeping in the first round. Second round, we end up sweeping. The six-seeded Rockets made the conference finals. We ended up sweeping them anyways. Um, but yeah, this is the current Rockets. I don't know. I feel like they didn't exceed expectations. Like they performed really underwhelmingly. Knicks ended up making it to the finals, which is kind of surprising. I guess picking up Josh Giddey really just pushed it over the edge, but we end up tying up. They end up tying up the finals. Game three here. I'm hoping we can jump in and see LeBron in action. We might be able to. It's looking like a bit of a close game. One 130 to 125. About a minute, 15 seconds left in the game. The fourth quarter. Um, we're playing pretty good basketball, quite honestly. We scored 37 in the first, 32 in the second, and about, I don't know, 38 in the third. So obviously we're playing pretty well, but I'm pretty sure we can win this game. We just need to play good defense and be able to close it out. As a wise man once said, defense wins championships. So we're gonna see if we can put that to the test today. Okay, Anthony Davis with a bit of a mismatch on Josh Hart, playing pretty good defense. I don't know what Josh Hart is gonna do. Gets a screen from Robinson. Josh Hart driving in, pick and roll, fantastic pick and roll. Honestly, Robinson with the dunk. I don't know if that would be a poster if the defender is in front of is sorry behind you, but that's pretty good dunk. Kyrie bringing down the ball. Hopefully we can score on this possession. Kyrie driving in, layup misses. No, 3-point game here. If the Knicks can hopefully miss a three, then we should be good. We have Josh Hart here, so he's not a very good. He's not a shooter as such. So OG probably could have shot that. Ends up trying to drive in. Josh Hart with the ball. Probably going to waste a little bit of time on the clock. Gets a screen from Mikal and ends up missing that jumper. They end up fouling Kyrie, so he's going to go to the line here with about 25 seconds left on the clock. The series is tied 1-1, by the way, so it's they obviously still have a chance to end up winning the finals in the next couple of games, but obviously a game three win is really good, and I believe the stat is that teams that win game three end up winning like 85% of the series or something like that. I'm not sure if that was the stat, but I've heard that somewhere. Kyrie ends up making the first one. Hopefully, he can make the second one here to make it a 5-point game. LeBron ends up subbing in for Nechi Marshall, so that's good. Um, Honestly, I like Nechi Marshall. He's a pretty good hooper. He had like multiple 30-point games, I think, previous season, so that's pretty cool. Kyrie in the second shot here ends up making it okay. 132 to 127 here in game three. Yeah, zooming in on Brunson there. If you didn't know, I actually made a video previously, I think a couple weeks back, about making Brunson the greatest Knick of all time. So if you guys want to, you can go watch that. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. So that could really help me out there. Passing the inbounding the ball to Brunson. Brunson probably could have taken that shot. Ends up driving. Great defense from Kyrie. Ends up blocking. Kyrie ends up getting the block on Brunson. So as they say, defense wins championships. I think that's true. We just got the block and we're gonna end up winning this game hopefully. Okay, Daniel Gafford makes the first one. Hopefully he can make the second one here, but either way, the game is basically over. And he ends up making the second one, so it's 134 to 127 with about 20-ish seconds on the clock. Brunson bringing out a new ball for the Knicks. Maybe they'll go for a three, I'm not sure. Hart, a three, misses, okay. Yeah, I think we're just going to probably dribble it out. Not much to do here. But yeah, we end up winning game 3 here. Yeah, Kyrie just gonna dribble it out. That's nice. Yeah, so we end up winning game 3. These guys are celebrating like they won a championship. I'm not sure, but anyways, we end up winning game 3. So that's obviously very important. So I mean, it makes sense they're celebrating, but yeah. So congratulations. But I'm hoping we can close the series out in 5, maybe 6, but don't let it get to 7. So, Kyrie here with the post game interview. I'm gonna skip that. I'm not really interested. Brunson with 34. That's pretty good. Anyways, Kyrie had 29 and 5. Cooper Flag with 24, 2 and 7. AD with 28 and 6. LeBron with 17, 8 and 10. Clay with 14, 3 and 7. Pretty good stats all around. I think our team is playing really, really well, honestly. Cooper Flag is playing pretty good basketball. I'm just happy to see that our guys are playing really well. We end up winning game 4, by the way, so we're up 3-1. Hopefully we can close it out here, but okay, yeah, we definitely don't. Cooper Flag with 22, 4 and 7. Kyrie with 17. AD, oh, LeBron, okay. Our stats are not too bad. It's just the shooting percentage. I think I would like to see a bit of an increase in. In game 6 here, hopefully we can end up closing. Okay, yeah, we end up beating them by about 50 points. Kyrie with 38 in game 6 to close out the series. Clay with 19, 7 and 6. AD with 19, 14 and 7, and LeBron with 13, 3 and 5. Mavs have won the championship. Flag is your finals MVP, about 20 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists with 2 steals and 1.5 blocks. I'm going to check if LeBron has retired, because if he's end up retiring, then okay. So as I was saying, if he ends up retiring, then we'll end the video. I'm just going to check the accolades for you guys. LeBron end up 5-time champion 2012, 2013, 2016, 2020, and 2025. No other awards recently. AD finished a 2-time champion and a 9-time All-Star. Kyrie, 2-time champion. So congratulations to some of these guys. Clay, 2025 NBA champion, so congrats to him. But I will say in the simulation, he might become a better player than Stephen Curry just because of the championships. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, check out my other videos, and I'll see you tomorrow.